So hi guys, today I thought I'd tell you about my crazy Tinder story, date story. So basically I started talking to this person on Tinder and they wanted to meet like pretty quickly. I had phone calls and stuff with them and like I was a bit odd though because I remember he kept complaining about this girl that like he went on a date with on that day. He basically ended up blocking him and he didn't know why and this and that, or I think I know why, guys. I think I know why. So yeah, so I was like, I wasn't really that bothered about meeting him, but I was like, I didn't really have anything to do, so I was like, oh, okay. So I met him in London, I think, in public. Obviously you should always be in public, and we was going to go on a date, right? And straight away this guy like wants to hold my hand and stuff, and I feel really uncomfortable because it's like he's not very good looking in person. I only saw this much of his face, right, because he had this like mass like grade all around his face, like down his neck, and I could tell like from this bit of his face he was like not attractive. Like his pictures he didn't look that bad, but like in real life, like oh no. So it's like oh no. And then he called me stubborn and stuff because I didn't want to do it, and he was like, oh but you probably have a high body count, like you're not even gonna like hold my hand and stuff. And I was like, that's really rude, you know, like he didn't even care. And yeah, and like quite a lot of the time he just, during when I was with him, he kept calling me stubborn and just making me feel like really uncomfortable just because I didn't want to hold his hand or like whatever. And yeah, he was just really annoying to be around. Like he just kept ranting, like I can't even explain it, but yeah. And then we got to Costa Coffee because we were like in his area. We got to Costa Coffee because it was the only place that was really around that I could eat. And yeah, he said I was like big-headed when I was there. I told him like I was stubborn and that, like because I stated my opinion right on the vaccine, because he was like saying, oh yeah, the vaccine's dangerous, like that's why I'm not going to take the vaccine and this and that, like people die from it. And I was like, oh, well, you can die from anything, you can die from any medication or anything, literally. And then he was like calling me big-headed for that. Like, am I not allowed to have my own opinion? Like, I don't think it's big-headed for me to have my own opinion. Sorry if that's not a word, but yeah, like that's not like, yeah. And then when we got downstairs, I was like, I had to be honest with him. I was like, look, I'm sorry, like I'm not really attracted to you, because he was still like, yeah, like making it obvious that he wasn't. And he was like, well, I'm not really attracted to you. You're not even my type. Like, because I said we don't really have the same personality. Because he kept boasting about basically how he gets all the girls and that after I said that I wasn't into him. He was like, yeah, he said that more than once actually. He was like, yeah, I'm most girls' type. Like, every girl likes my accent, because he was like American. Which reminds me, one of the things he said to me was like, oh, you're really posh and stuff. Like, kind of, like, I've never been with a posh girl, but I kind of be a little worried about it. And I was like, I'm not posh, you're just American. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, he once again called me stubborn and stuff. And just, it was just so annoying. Like, he kept trying to get me to give him a chance. He was like, yeah, just like let me just be my girlfriend like for a week and like see how you like it and stuff. And I'm thinking, this guy literally said I wasn't even his type or personality, but still giving me a chance. Yet he was the one like begging for me to give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, Jesus Christ, like, yeah, it was just really annoying. And like, I was like, yeah, let's just go to the arcade now because we planning to do that. And he was like, oh, I bet you're gonna make me pay for like bowling and stuff when you're even like come back with me or basically sleep with him, in other words. I was like, look, I'll just pay for it myself. So we got there and it cost £1 to get in. Like, what kind of arcade costs money to get in? Like, that's just weird. But you have to pay for everything in there anyway. So I went in and like, he went to one of the basketball things, like, you know, the ones where you throw a basketball and hoops and that. And I was like, I thought he was paid for mine as well, like, I wasn't sure. And he just started playing by himself. Like, I was like, oh, is there one for me? And he was like, no. They just stood there and played for ages, and I was like, I can't stand to be around this guy anymore. So I was like, look, I'm just gonna go find the toilet. And all I could think when I was looking for the toilet was like, I gotta leave. I basically lied because I knew in my heart that I was just gonna leave, so I just walked out. And I went as fast as I could. I was like on a mission to get out, basically. Yeah, and then like he didn't message me or anything, but like I turned my location off because I didn't want him to know where I was. But yeah, and then I checked like when I got to the train station that he bought me on Snapchat, and I was like, oh thank God. Yeah, like it was really crazy. That's definitely the worst date that you could possibly ever go on, especially because this person like obviously didn't respect women, like women, and the fact that women can have their own views. Do you know what I mean? It was so weird. It was like he was from some third world country that like where women have no rights or something. Like that's what his views were like. Like I'm like I bet I would be surprised if this guy turned into an incel, even though he's not a virgin and stuff. But the whole idea that I can imagine him doing that because he doesn't respect women, saying no and like whatever, and he thinks he's like amazing and shit, and he's like this basketball player and stuff. Yeah, he was just not attractive at all, and he was very like grandiose. Like I would tell him like you're just like boasting and stuff. He'd be like, I'm not boasting, I'm just telling the truth. And I'm like, I'm still boasting though, even if it's telling the truth. Yeah. So that was basically the story. It was a very quick story. It's only been like 6 minutes this video, or 7 minutes. So yeah. Tinder's a weird place, I think. Definitely. I think if you have a feeling, if you're gonna meet someone, just make sure you talk to them for a while. But this guy, like, I kind of thought he was a bit weird anyway, because he kept boasting on the phone and like ranting on about this girl. But yeah, I had a feeling that I shouldn't have gone, but I just went anyway. But I knew that I'd be safe because I'd be in public and stuff. But yeah, I kind of felt really bad afterwards. But now I just laugh about it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video. I don't know when I'm going to do a next video, but I just felt like I wanted to share this with you guys because it is kind of crazy. Yeah, so how many followers have I got now? I think it's 206. Let me check. Oh, 207, yay. So yeah, if you could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. I can't believe like, I feel like recently my channel, like my subscriber count's been going up a lot recently. Like ever since I have put this Little Mix video up that has 101k views, it just goes up faster. Like during that time, I think I gained like 50 subscribers or something, or 60, 80, something. I don't know, like a lot in one period of time because I started this channel when I was like 14, which is obviously very young, but I didn't have that many followers and it took like quite a while, probably because I was 14 and I looked younger. I look young now, so I looked even younger, I guess. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. So it's nice that it's kind of building up a bit quicker though. So hopefully I'll see you guys soon. And also subscribe and like this video. I always feel guilty for asking. I'm not gonna lie, I'm always really awkward about it because I just feel so guilty. Even though I shouldn't, obviously.